is me. Also be. This could go on for infinity. Color coded just to keep me sane. My world is finally starting to take shape. I press the button and it bursts into life. This time nothing will escape. I see the stars and the planets soon follow. Expect to have the universe by tomorrow. Just sit back and relax, don't worry. The world can wait, no need to hurry.
Hello and welcome, or welcome back. Today I'm going to share with you my Star Wars Naboo themed build. Whenever I was designing this, I had to take into account that I am playing on the Nintendo Switch and I have a very limited item limit. Because of that, I had to make everything quite sparse, but I do plan on doing an additional Naboo build over in one of the floating islands, and I haven't decided which one yet. I don't know if I want to do it permanently or put Naboo in Eternity Isle, but I'm actually thinking that I might just do a couple of builds to get this excitement out of my veins. And then once I am done with all of those builds, I will find a permanent home for the Naboo house. I do think though I want to put this Naboo house skin in probably Eternity Isle permanently, but I promise you guys I'm going to make a couple of builds because it's just too much fun and I'm enjoying it far too much. And then we can move forward from there. I'm just going to show you the little bit of sides and what I did around the back of the building, and then I will zoom out and do an aerial view. Whenever I was doing this area here, I was trying to think of an idea that would represent the buildings in an actual image of Naboo, and I thought that the dome-like structures from the Frost and Fairy Star Path were quite perfect for it, as long as you kind of encased the base of it inside some type of wall. So feel free to use any wall that you like. And then what we have back here is a little olive garden for the person that lives in the Naboo house. I'll do a little spin around and kind of see how everything is layered in there. Move it out a little forward. And then of course I had to buy all the Star Wars items just because I thought that they were so perfect for doing builds in all of my house skins, as well as the fact that I just really love that rustic and modern mixed together, because I really love how Star Wars feels very like modern 70s, if that makes sense, just kind of sci-fi 70s. It has more of that rustic feel to it, like the 70s did. Alrighty, and then back here, I love these little transportation tables. They're so freaking cute and they're absolutely perfect for any and every sci-fi type of a build, and I will say Star Wars is sci-fi. I'm a big fan of sci-fi as well as fantasy, and I love whenever they get mixed together. We have this area back here. And then I'm going to show you this little area, how I did the little Eve's ship, because I really wanted that space aesthetic mixed in with this build. So we have Eve's ship and my texture. Look at this, guys. Do you guys have this problem right now with your textures glitching or they're really blurry? I think that they've been optimizing the game because the game looks a lot better, but I've noticed little things like that. The textures are not working properly, like this rug. It doesn't bother me. Hopefully it doesn't bother you guys. I'm used to all of the Switch issues, so it's not that big of an issue. All right, now let's go to the front. Here is the front Now we're gonna work our way along the right-hand side of this build. You can see here, I had to add Eve's spaceship because it was just far too perfect for this aesthetic that I was going for. Then I have front and center, the beautiful Naboo house skin. I absolutely love the robot on the roof watering the plants. I just can't get over how adorable it is, and it adds such a visual interest to the game as well. And then over here, I didn't decorate anything over on this side, just so you guys can see. I kind of wanted to make Hades' house like a bad alien gang biker bar type of a look. Maybe I'll get to that. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing something like that. But there you have it. That is my complete Naboo build. I'm going to zoom out for you so you can see everything I put in there. Here is an aerial view of the Naboo build. I'm so excited that it turned out quite nicely. I was really going for a rustic green look opposed to more of a modern blue look whenever I was doing this, but whenever I do my build in Eternity Isle, I'm going to really lean into the blue, and I'm going to use the blue domes from the Frost and Fairies Star Path. All right, let me do a quick little spin around. Had to be very cautious with the amount of items I was using because I decorate on the Switch and I am limited to 3,000 items. So because of that, I have to be very creative with pathing and fencing for visual interest because it definitely helps with the item limit. But I threw in a bunch of Eternity Isle items. I just thought that they were absolutely perfect for very Star Wars themed aesthetic. And they definitely suited that vibe. All right, and then let's go a little bit further forward so you guys can see the backyard. Here we have it over here. Nice and simple. And then I ended the backyard area over right in this section here because I thought that it would look quite nice. If I were to keep this build, I could always replace that house skin if it's not going to be the permanent location for that particular house skin. And visually, I thought it would look nice if I could put a house skin right here. And then you have the pathway right there. I always try to take into account my other builds that I'm going to do whenever I am doing a build so that I can connect everything. But that is where I plan on kind of connecting it. So it would be the back ends of whatever house skins I put in those two areas. If I do change this one out, which I am changing it, I don't know which one should I put here instead, guys. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. Each and every view means so much to me, as well as each and every comment that you guys leave. Please let me know if you enjoyed this build and you would like to see a couple more of them. I am going to do probably 2 more. I want to do a floating island intense one as well as an Eternity Isle one, but there's so much to do and it seems like so little time. Hopefully I'll be able to get to it and keep watching. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day. Bye, everyone.